from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, ready, catch.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jim. Kill.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
47's the mic. Smooth. No chance. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Get that quarterback.
From the 22, Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the... Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Ginn. A beautiful fake. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
X3, 218, chopper.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On second down, Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check 61, matchbox light.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot. 0-2, 0-2. 54, Mike. Hey, exit. Check. Watch 54.
Breeze now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Go now. 90, Wolf. 54. Topper.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Watch the pass. 36. Hey, easy. Right there, 54 Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on second and 14. Wentz. It got his man complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Ready?
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breeze. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ready?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Easy. Opposite.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Bree's going to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Lefty, lefty. Please find 7. 5. 22's coming. Mike.
Go. Like 20.
Man, 5, 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Breeze now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Running with Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Go. 180. Kill.
I'm coming. Like 22, like 22.
Hey, Alpha. Like 22.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Yellow lady, 21.
Kiwi's traps. Let's go.
47 to Mike, boy.
Hey, Delta.
Check, 47.
I want that.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Breeze now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
5-9.
Switch.
Now Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Breeze will try again on second down. And this is Cook with a grab. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the twins.
Over. Sammy, Sammy. Hey, Haywood. Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. He'll let this is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and short.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go. Check.
Now Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Easy work. It's easy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Wentz again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wentz going to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready?
And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought it may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
There's a part of that.
74, 74.
My twin teams coming. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Protein spill.
Check the heart rate. He's coming. We got double up.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if...
2nd and 11 at their 49-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
54. Mike, 54.
Easy, opposite.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next